Hello everyone, this is Matt, and well, I did it again. I released another mod. So yeah, it's been a little while since I had any videos on the channel, because I was, basically three different things happened kind of all at the same time. First, there was Holy Week, and I basically took the week off, so I didn't really do anything on the channel. And after that, I got sick, and that was another week that I wasn't able to record anything because I basically had my voice was just like not really here, and you can still hear I'm not really fully recovered in the voice department yet. But you know, I was good enough to work on a new mod, and yeah, after that I basically took like another week off just to work on this and get it done, and it's as released today. I'm recording this on a Monday, so yeah, you guys are gonna be seeing this on Tuesday. So yeah, this is, what did I call it again? Doomtown. Basically, it's my take on vanilla. Nothing really like complex or anything. So yeah, I'm using some stuff from Scout Against One Hell of a Marine, and also a lot of Scout Gun sprites in general. Kind of a regular thing that happens when I'm working on stuff. So yeah, Doomtown is basically my take on vanilla. And this means more or less... Yeah, this means more or less that I've made this look like as nice as I could. Sound as nice as I could. Learned a little bit about animation to make it work, so that was interesting. So what else can I tell you? Oh yeah, I'm running this with Kuchitsu because I like Kuchitsu. It's been a long time since I actually played it. So yeah, I think we're gonna be going through all 5 maps here. They're all fairly small, very tiny. So yeah, starting with the fists. There's move there, and now you actually use both fists to punch, and each punch actually does more or less triple damage. I say more or less because I used the vanilla code pointers for these, so you know, it's basically 3 of the vanilla punches in a trench coat and a hat, masquerading as some really meaty whacks. Like, check this out. Yeah, they can do some really solid work now. Yeah, come over here. They are really powerful, actually. That's entirely by intention, of course. I don't really believe in having weak melee weapons. Like, if you're gonna force me to getting close to a monster that can scratch my face off or something, yeah, it better do enough damage, you know? Plus, you know, I think it's always funny to just sort of smack monsters in the face with your fists. Yeah, I can't really afford to miss my can't really afford to miss my shots and take cheap damage in this first map, because it's very stingy with supplies, actually. Okay, what else did I do that's new for me? Oh yeah, brightmaps. Check these out. Yeah, so now you're never gonna lose track of certain pickups in the darkness. This is just like here by default in Nugget Doom, but the health bonus does not have brightmaps attached to it, and also the shotgun. Yeah. Oh, I forgot talking about the pistol too. Just has a pretty beefy little sound to it, and yeah, just has a pretty beefy little sound to it. It's a little bit faster. Same refire stuff. Yeah, the refire rule applies here as well. The shotgun just has a beefy sound and is a little bit faster. Yeah, The animation is not as good as it used to be. It used to have like a couple frames in a pumping animation that were a little bit slower. I have since made everything have the same. Yeah, I made everything have the same like timing. So yeah, the shotgun is basically more or less entirely animated at 2 ticks for every frame. There's like 16 frames, I think. It used to have like on the bump, like at the very like top of the motion, I guess. It used to have 3. I changed that because I wanted the shotgun to be a little bit faster. Because, yeah, if you're going to be playing Doom 1 stuff with this, it better have a slightly faster shotgun, you know? And, yeah, we're going to be... Oh, yeah, cool little secret fact that Dr. Cosmbite suggested to me. Basically, he said I could use the... What's the name of it? Yeah, he said I could use the sound of one of the songs from the 3DO soundtrack for Doom. So I did. And there we go. Map 1, Equal Bio. Yeah, this is very comfy. I really like Kuchitsu. It's perfect for when you just want to play a little Doom, really. Forgot saying, but we do have... I did make another Nug HUD. It's the usual format. But it looks nice. Okay, now where's the chainsaw again? Right here, being guarded by this lone zombie man. The chainsaw, I never really liked the way it's kind of slow in vanilla, so yeah. It attacks every 3 ticks now. Makes it way more viable as a melee weapon. But the damage is a little bit lower than the fists. Probably for the better. But no, it's really funny to just like whack monsters with your fists. Oh yeah, I also made the fists silent because why not? There's another little advantage to them. Oh yeah, had my usual fun picking out key sounds. I just want you to do that in Nugget. This does kind of make the game a little bit easier, I guess, but I don't really mind. Oh yeah, also the chaingun replacement. It's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm not a huge fan of chainguns in Doom for whatever reason. I think they're kind of bulky, not really like... I don't want to say like realistic, but they're not really what I'm like into. So no. It's a machine gun here. One that takes some inspiration from Doom 2016's heavy assault rifle. But I call it an assault machine gun because why not? I think it makes sense. It's short, not really that compact because no, it's a brick as you've seen from the pickup sprite. But you know, it made enough sense to me. Yep, I really quite like it. Yeah, there we are. It's a pretty chunky sprite. Look at that thing. Really like it. So this is another sprite by OSG Latchford. I actually wanted to use his rocket launcher sprite, but it was like a little bit too monochrome for my liking. wasn't really what I was after. Yeah, it wasn't really what I was after, honestly. Oh yeah, I forgot saying, I'm running this with a different color palette. I think it's called the 30-year color palette. It makes the game look really good, actually. It's pretty subtle, but yeah, I'm not sure I'm gonna be getting like the full effect of playing with this from just looking at me at this video on YouTube. But yeah, give that a try. I really like it, actually. Yeah, this is really comfy. Yeah, we have no secrets in this map, so I think we can just leave, maybe? Yeah, this map is just really comfy. I really like Kuchitsu. Yeah. On to map 3, Mechanical. We're gonna be getting to the super shotgun shortly. Super shotgun was a lot of fun to animate, actually. Not here? I never remember where it is. But I think you got it in this map. There we go. Yeah, Kuchitsu has some really nice little levels. I really like all of them, honestly. And they're like not toothless either. They're fairly easygoing, but if you just go along, yeah, you're gonna die. Yeah, you gotta like respect it, I guess. I have to straight run across. Yeah, let's throw down a save, why not? Yeah. The maps are really good. I do like them, but they're fairly stingy with supplies. Can really make a lot of mistakes. Not that it's necessarily a big deal, I think. If you're making short, relatively punchy maps like these, yeah, these are not even like punchy or anything. They're just like regular, fairly short little maps. But yeah, if you're doing that sort of stuff, yeah, maps better be a little bit tough, you know? Otherwise, you run the risk of kind of defeating the point of making a map, you know? Yeah, some people would say that. I think it's really fine to make easy levels if that's what you're feeling like on that day. Okay, rocket launcher over there. Mostly just kind of want the super shotgun. I never remember where it is in this WOD. Armor. Hmm. Yeah. Guess this is not how we get to it. Oh, that's... yeah. Can't use that. So how do I get there again? I never remember. Maybe I'm supposed to do like a strafe jump? I never remember how to actually get through this level. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I never remember this map all that well. Which is cool. It's not because maps are like weakly designed or anything. I generally never really seem to remember how this one goes. Oh, they're right there. Okay. Got a little bit of health. Yeah, I really like this sort of style of chill, laid back map. Yeah, I'm kind of rusty actually. It's been a while since I actually played. Yeah, since I actually played a vanilla map. I mean, play without like a lot of mods. This opens, doesn't it? I think it does. What's going on here? Huh, okay, little room. Yeah, there was something scratching my brain. I don't remember how I actually get to this. Sorry. Did I mean to cough? Most likely into the right, into the mic. Bit of a risk there, but I took it. Okay. Yeah, just like tiny little dollops of health, I guess. Ah. Really? Well, I'm not complaining. I don't know what's different about that little patch. Okay. Ah, okay. Yeah, I guess I have to come here now. So yeah, quite like this little mod I made. Yeah, there's that section with the rocket launcher that I don't know how to get. Yeah, let's just get out of here. There's still a couple more maps to go through. Water leak. Another solid little map. Yeah, I remember a couple of days ago I was trying each map. Haven't really been in the mood for that lately, honestly. But yeah, I remember trying each map, something that was inspired by Kuchitsu, and like I was getting pretty frustrated because this is like deceptively simple and quite elegant actually. And I was making my maps way too complicated. And I got kinda frustrated with that. Because like, you know, I typically go for making a more or less approach. And I was making something that was more, but just not good. So yeah, that was kind of frustrating. But yeah, doesn't really matter, I think. It just goes to show that this whole Doom modding thing really has a lot of different like forms and ways to be done. Can't really go there, I think. Yeah, it really shows that there's Spectre jump scare. Just shows that there are very different ways of doing it, and there's no real like one particular way to do it that's better than others. Because at the end of the day, you're not really doing this for the vast majority of the times. You're just modding for your own sake, because you know you dig making stuff. It's a very nice little hobby, I think. Okay, we can't really do anything there just yet. I know there's a secret right there. Thank you for the armor. Can't really do anything there. I need the key for that, actually. So I went all the way down there. The chainsaw actually is so good that it's kind of been balanced by being too good at its job. Because if you don't watch yourself, you can absolutely just get pulled around and end up in places you really don't mean to. Which is funny, because like, yeah. You make a weapon that feels good, and it kind of becomes a little bit too good for its own. It's always funny. Oh yeah, the locked sound. Big fan of that. All the stuff from Doom 3. I think that Doom 3 has really strong sound design, actually. Whoa, went right into that one. Yeah, like I said, I'm kind of rusty at actually playing Doom. And that's because, like, I know these maps quite well, actually. So where do I have to go again? I don't really remember. I think it was, yeah, right here. 4 health. Jeez. Yeah, that's the problem when you spend a lot of time making mods. You get kind of bad at the game. Okay, we got all the enemies, got all the secrets. Here we go, Doomtown. Okay, so how do I want to proceed with this? Because I don't have a lot of health. Just unlock everything. Yeah, see? Oh, I have the perfect tool for the job. Okay. There we go. Not today. Yeah, Doomtown is very cool. I really like it. It's a reference to Doom City, I think. It's a very cool little map. I remember when I first played Kuchitsu on this channel like 2 or 3 years ago, I didn't immediately really associate what Doom City was, what Doomtown is. Oh, I forgot the pain elemental. Okay, guess we'll just have to do this the old-fashioned way. Just mag dump. Oh, that's embarrassing. Yeah. That's even more embarrassing. Yeah. See? Let's just funnel them. Okay. I knew there was one still left. Maybe I'm missing a weapon, I don't know. Like I said, it's been a while since I actually played Doom. Okay, I think I'll just like rush. Close enough. There's another chain gunner over there that's gonna be a pain. No, it's okay. It's not cheesing, it's being smart, I guess. There we go. All's well that ends well. Can I use this? I can. Nice. Okay. So I just want to find a map that just kind of wants to be all Doom cute and such. Yeah, it's always nice to find a map that wants to be cute. Okay. Super Shotgun. There we go. So yeah, the Super Shotgun was kind of funny to balance, actually. Also, rocket launcher. It's the Doom 2016 one. No real reason why, I just wanted something that was different from vanilla. So yeah, the shotgun, Super Shotgun, was interesting. I wound up making it a little bit slower, actually. Also, it's a little bit slower for the sake of being a little bit more balanced, actually. That way you still have a reason to use the regular shotgun a little bit more often. Rocket launcher. Yeah. Souped up a little bit, actually. Mostly because I like being able to one-shot revenants sometimes. Where's the pain elemental again? Thank you. My thumb touched the trackpad. So many Revenant fireballs. Think I'm just gonna come over here and let them smash to the wall first. And there we go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay. So yeah, Super Shotgun, another sprite by Scallion. Also originally made by Tsefi. I never know when those open. But yeah, big shotgun. It's the Doom 2016 one. Kind of a bummer you can actually get those auto health bonuses. They would come in handy. Okay. Yeah, I never remember when they actually... Yeah, I never remember when those monsters there actually get released. I think it's when you come over here. Yeah, nice little map. Lots of little cute details. Oh yeah, we're going into the bank vault now. Oh, I forgot saying, but the chain gun replacement is just the chain gun, but one tick faster. Really, that's it. That's all it needs. So, do these things... Oh, weird. I don't remember them needing that. I remember those things opening all by themselves, actually. Weird. Well, we're down to the last map. Have a nice flight. another cool little map. Don't forget the armor. Yeah, I wish Memphis would make more stuff. Yeah. Yeah, just 2 rockets, that's all I can spare. Huh. So this is where I come in from, but it's labeled the exit. Interesting. Oh yeah, we have the plasma rifle replacement over there. That one is a little bit different. Good different, I hope. Wow. Yeah, as usual, I just mean to make something that's interesting. You know, not really meaning to make a gun worse to use or anything of the sort. I don't really believe in making guns more valuable by making other guns weaker. That said, the pistol here is still your weakest weapon, because that's kind of what the purpose of the pistol in this sort of, in like these older games. Oh, there's a chain gunner over there. And one here. Yeah, that's fair. My control's stuck for some reason. It's just not a just no reason for me to play a little bit smarter. Come here. Don't really feel like rushing today. Oh yeah, the shotgun, the super shotgun. So I had a bit of a dilemma that, like, do I want the animation to play out in full, or do I want to let people, or do I want to let it behave like it did before in vanilla? I settled on making it behave like in vanilla, so it's still a little bit slow, but as soon as it's loaded, it's gonna be able to refire. I think that's a good compromise between enhanced animation quality and just how much slower it can make the gun. Yeah, I should probably save. Right, so yeah, I'm gonna cross over here. Just quickly gonna get the plasma rifle. Yeah, it's called a heavy plasma rifle here. I'm gonna show you why it's called that in a second. But yeah, it behaves pretty differently, as you have seen. It fires in bursts. That's more because I'm trying to conserve some ammo. But yeah, the first 3 shots that come from this gun are gonna be burst fire. And after that, it basically turns into a plasma machine gun. Same damage profile as vanilla, just much faster. I think it's like 1 tick faster, and it's already pretty insane how much of a difference that makes. So yeah, we are here now. That little place we saw in the beginning of the map. Yeah, I'm not gonna waste bullets on that guy. Think I already covered everything there is to cover in this little maze. Let's come over here then. Oh, I just realized this is supposed to be a chimney, I think. It's pretty cool. Okay. Ah, I went in, not quite in circles, but yeah, it's just another way to get here, I guess. Yeah. Oh, that's what I'm looking for. Damaging floors suck, but I guess it's a necessity for this map. Yeah, the berserk hits way harder in this, in the mod. It's way harder. Yeah, okay. Let me get this. Yeah, you can chew punch Hell Knights with some luck. Time to save again. Yeah, I'm gonna put a rocket through there. So yeah, that's kind of the niche for the plasma rifle here. Because it fires in bursts, it shoots really fast. And just like, you wouldn't think that those 3 shots would be change how you use the gun, but they do. It's pretty insane just how much they change. Because the gun goes from being like, whatever. Oh, fantastic. The gun goes from being like, whatever, I can use it against everything, to actually, no. You have to be a little bit more careful with how you choose to use it. Also, yeah, Berserk's Fist, fantastic against everything, really. Yeah, again, you're not really incentivized to use this against weaker monsters, but in a roll, it's gonna work just as well. Because the whole idea is, you know, making every gun useful somehow, one way or another. Yeah, we have no secrets in this map, and it's pretty stingy with supplies. But I like it. It's pretty cool. It's pretty fun. I guess the Berserk is there for a reason, right? I have to go across, right? Yep, I have to go across. Even more health lost. Not a lot of cells to work with either. Ooh, that was nasty. Okay, I saved some health by strafe running. Are they in fighting yet? I don't think so. Oh, they are now. And there we go. That's it for Kuchitsu. That's also it for my video talking about Doomtown, which I think is my 4th mod. Yeah, kind of crazy that I made so many over the span of what, like 6 months since I started with Agitator. This is the end. Thanks for playing. Yeah, and we get booted here. Since I showed all the weapons except for the BFG, here it is. It's a little bit slower, but not by much. Also has a cool little trail. No changes to the damage. Only difference is it has no pre-fire delay. It charges after it fires. And in the interest of showing just how crazy the heavy plasma rifle is, yeah, check that out. So yeah, 3 bursts, no cooldown required. But if you hold your toe down the trigger, yeah, it just eats all the cells, all of them. Cool little trails too. I made those myself by just shrinking down the sprites for the plasma bolts. Actually, it was pretty fun. Yeah, the BFG trail I'm not super happy with, but it looks nice enough. It was made by basically getting some sprites from Heretic and changing them to be a little bit more BFG-esque. And there we go. That's it for that. Rocket launcher didn't really have a chance to really show it, so yeah, here we go. Don't remember if I increased the blast radius in it or not. Don't think I did. But yeah, also has a nice little trail. It's kind of something I was preoccupied with in this mod for whatever reason. Given the projectiles trails, it looks nice, so you know, it's a little bit of attention to detail, I guess. So yeah, that's it for the video. Like usual, this has Matt. Thank you very much for watching. I will take a little while to have like a backlog of videos up and running again, but now that my voice is mostly back, I will certainly start recording on a daily like usual. Just be aware that it might take like a couple of days before I resume recording, like releasing videos. So yeah, on that kind of long outro, like usual, this has Matt. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoy my mod, and I'm gonna be seeing you guys in the next video. So yeah, see you there.